All right, so general news. A picture of a scheduled political, social, or cultural event for which advanced planning was possible. An assigned and/or scheduled news event. Examples: demonstration, funerals, trials, and promotional events. Let me share my screen. Okay. You can see the contact sheet, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, great. So 64 images in this. We'll do a quick little trend slideshow just to look at everything, and then we'll get going. Oh, my bad. Hang on one second. For some reason, my thing. Let me start that over again. I apologize. Still getting hit like a button and it stopped. So let's do some voting. One to keep it in. And here we go. Oh,
We gotta get on the right sort order.
my apologies, Bob. File size. All right. Start here. What is going on? Okay, try again.
Out for me.
Out.
Out.
Out,
Out.
Out.
out,
In.
In.
in,
Out.
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 out,
Out.
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 out,
Out.
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 out,
In.
In.
in,
Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
out,
Out.
Out.
out,
In.
In.
in,
Out.
Out.
out,
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 Out.
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 out,
In.
In.
in,
In.
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 in,
Out.
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 out,
Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
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 out,
Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
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 out,
Out.
In on this.
Yeah, say in too.
in,
Out.
out,
In.
Yeah. In.
in,
Out.
out,
Out.
Out.
out,
In.
Out for me.
Two.
in,
Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
I want to know a caption on this. In.
in,
Out.
Yeah. Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
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 out,
Out.
I want to know the caption on this.
say that again. Tim, you're out.
Yeah, I'm out, but
Kathy and Angie, I didn't hear you.
In.
Okay.
Is it in?
In,
Out.
out.
out,
Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
out,
Out.
out,
Out.
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 out,
Out.
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 out,
out,
Yeah, out.
Out.
In.
in,
In.
Out.
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 out,
Out.
in for me,
In.
In.
Out.
Out.
let's say in, I want to know the caption,
In.
out,
Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
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 in,
In.
Out.
I said out. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know.
All right. Out.
I was like, is he waiting on me?
No, it's all right.
Out,
Out.
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 out,
Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
In.
in,
In.
Out.
out,
Out.
Out.
out,
Out.
In.
out,
In.
In.
out,
In. I think that's it. The last one. All right. So let's go through the outs. And is there anything in here that you wanted to bring back in?
for me,
No.
Tim, you good?
All good. There are a lot
All
of
right.
there are a lot of almost or like things that are really good for the day in this bunch.
Mhm.
But I'm all good.
this is one of those folks, the feature versus news thing too. Making that determination is, I think, important when picking where to put a picture for a contest.
For sure. Okay, so there were some captions that I know people wanted to see. So should we just read everything? Do you want to do that?
I don't know if we necessarily need to. I think there was only a couple. There was the one of the woman in the red. The handcuff one too is one that I want to know the caption, and then the woman,
Yes.
there's the woman kind of confronting the one guy, the woman with giving the speech with the people in back reacting, and then the handcuff guy.
Oh, this one right here. Okay. Okay, so we'll start this one right here. This
Yeah.
one, Kathy. All right. Supporters against critical race theory tried to block a woman's center as she yells, quote, "Go home racist" to Republican U.S. Senate candidate Josh Mandel as he speaks during a protest against critical race theory curriculum in Ohio schools on Tuesday, September 21st, 2021, outside the State Board of Education in Columbus, Ohio. And then this one.
Yes.
Allison Wallace, daughter of Reverend Clarence S. Wallace, is embraced by her cousin, Hassan Jordan, as Cincinnati Vice Mayor Jan Michelle Lemon Kearney reads a proclamation during a ceremony renaming a portion of Reading Road after her father, Thursday, December 2nd, 2021, at the intersection of Reading Road and Forest Avenue in the Avondale neighborhood of Cincinnati. And then the handcuff one, this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Appeared police officers Brandon Long Wright and Kyle Bright handcuff a man during a prostitution sting called Operation 614 at a Hilliard area motel on Thursday, April 15th, 2021. Operation 614 is a collaborative effort by over 20 central Ohio law enforcement agencies under the guidance of the Ohio Attorney General's office. The Johns were charged with a solicitation misdemeanor and given a court date. Are there any other captions?
Maybe the guy that's got the tears, the tight face.
Bam Adebayo, a Miami Heat basketball player, has tears stream down his face as he answers questions after visiting the makeshift memorial for those missing on Friday, July 2nd, 2021. The memorial is across the street from the 12-story oceanfront Champlain Towers South condo at 8777 Collins Avenue that partially collapsed around 2 a.m. on Thursday, June 24th, 2021 in Surfside, Florida.
What about the kids at the door?
Kids at the door. Oh,
The movement, the purple jacket.
this one right
Yeah,
here. Yep.
right.
Joy Dickinson Wright and her 3 children, Coda 2 left, Elsa 4 center, and Zane 1 talked with the movement captain Tina Butts about setting up an appointment for Joy to get vaccinated in Toledo on Wednesday, April 28th, 2021. On April 21st, the project and the city announced a new program where community members, mostly from the movement, are going door to door, helping residents get scheduled for a coronavirus vaccine or give them information on how and where to receive the vaccine.
The guy's throwing the tomatoes.
This one.
Yep.
From left to John Stumbo, Christian Missionary Alliance President Andrew Boucher, City of Reynoldsburg Director of Development, and Reynoldsburg Mayor Joe Begeny threw the first tomatoes at the wall of the old Kmart building on Bryce Road on August 28th, 21, as part of a demo day celebration to kick off the demolition of the building and the beginning of a project that will bring the CMA, a nonprofit evangelical Protestant religious organization, headquarters from Colorado Springs, Colorado to Reynoldsburg, Ohio. The project will include office space housing a 2-story, 100-room boutique hotel and 15,000 square feet of convention and conference space to the former Kmart site.
What a weird thing to do. I imagine we might be able to go through another round and maybe kick a couple things out.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to move to 2 to keep it in then?
Sure.
Okay. Sounds good. Let me get this caption out of the way. Okay. Here we go. 2 to keep it in.
An in for me.
In. Heard 1 out.
Yeah, I think it's out for me too.
Yeah.
Out.
In.
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 This is out for me.
Me too.
Out.
This is in.
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 Out.
Out.
Yeah. Out.
Out.
In.
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 Out.
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 I'm gonna say in.
I heard 1 in and 1 out.
In.
In.
Out.
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 Did you say out too, Tim? Sorry.
It in, but
Okay.
I
Out.
said out.
Yep.
Out.
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 Out. Okay. All right.
Tim, if there's anything you want to fight us over, don't be afraid to like say
no,
you guys are full of shit.
oh no, I like anytime I look at these pictures, because I know again, like I know that I am really nitpicky. So a lot of times I have to take a step back and it's not settling, but it's more of like having to remember like the context of like having to be on assignment and to make these pictures that it's easy for us to just say, oh well, you could have just moved like 3 inches to the right. Those
Sure.
people might not have been there.
All right. So we're down to 5. I guess how you want to proceed from here is up to you. If you want to read, we could read captions of all 5 of these. I don't know if you've had a caption on any of these.
I think the last one we did, I think the first
last one.
Yeah, we could just, I think that's a fair thing to do, don't you?
Okay.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. Let's do that. Let me pull it over. Captain Jim releases a green sea turtle after a local scientist tagged the turtle during a Go Beyond student turtle tagging trip on Anegada Island in the British Virgin Islands on Monday, June 28th, 2021. Jim has lived on Anegada for his entire life, and his fishing and other jobs revolve around sustainable living. The island of Anegada sits at sea level, so it cannot be seen from the other islands in the territory. However, it was heavily impacted by Hurricane Irma in 2017, and many of its inhabitants are still rebuilding. An audience member is comforted by Miami Police Chief Art Acevedo during a mini concert from local Cuban-American artists on Wednesday, July 24th, 2021. The event was put on by the city of Miami to show support to the people in Cuba who are protesting for freedom. Moda Jenkins back, community advocate, embraces Robin Scott left, mother of Melvin Murray and Antonita O'Neill, mother of Dantes O'Neill, during a rally held by the Cincinnati Anti-Police Brutality Coalition on Saturday, April 24th, 2021 at New Prospect Baptist Church in Roselawn. Melvin Murray died in 2016 after crashing during a police chase. Dantes O'Neill was shot and killed by Cincinnati police in 2012. The Cincinnati Anti-Police Brutality Coalition is fighting to reopen cases of people who have been killed by police. Sean Kidd gives his grandmother, Kim Martin, a kiss goodbye as he gets dropped off for the first day of school at Lagonda Elementary Wednesday morning. And we already have that one. Okay.
Some
think
nice.
the-
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the one that stands out most to me is the second one.
Yeah. Some good intensity there, and you feel like you're there, right? Like you
Yeah.
are in the crowd.
Mhm.
Come in here to arrangement. Okay, so we heard that one stands out. Let's move that over here.
I think the sea turtle picture, I like the sea turtle picture, but I think some of the technical quality, and trust me, I am not a nature photographer, nor am I an underwater photographer, but I think some of the blowout is really, really, I'm having trouble with. And I don't know if there's any other way that you can expose to make this picture. So if somebody can illuminate, but I don't know. the technical qualities kind of hurting it a little bit for me. I think that it's well captured and it's an interesting subject. So I'm just wondering if y'all had other thoughts on it.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I wonder if the photographer, like, because it looks like it's like almost like an overcast day,
Mhm.
and like, and those are look like the sorts of assignments where like you were praying for a beautiful blue sky and nice pretty clouds in the background. But like you said, like I'm not a nature or underwater photographer. So even being able to make this is way above my specialties and pay grade.
They don't pay you for that, Tim?
Yeah, I can't. I wish I could do that.
The kid being dropped off at school, I've covered a lot of school days, and the lens flare doesn't really bother me because it's morning time and sun rising into your lens. But I don't know, that's just a really good moment that I feel like I haven't seen a whole lot of for a first day of school.
I would agree with that. We do them every year. There's no context as to whether or not this is like the first day back after remote learning or whatever it is. If it is, it's a really good get for that type of thing, even on a regular school thing. But we've obviously all seen the last 2 years really upend teaching. So no, this is a really sweet picture. And it's the news versus feature, right? Like first day of school could go either way, but first day of school after 2 years of remote learning or sporadic remote learning would have added a little extra in the caption for me. It doesn't knock it down. It's just maybe instructional for the photographer to put that extra, the why in the second sentence.
Definitely.
I would put that up in my top 3, I think.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
And then also for me in the top 3 would be the third one. Just how close it is. The frame is really filled with the embrace. So that one definitely stands out to me as well.
Okay.
Masks have been such a pain, haven't they? Right? Like,
yeah.
It's interesting to see, of the 5, 2 have some sort of mask situation going. I don't know if that guy had to wear some sort of protective gear for the turtle, but as a photographer, it's in an editor, it's been frustrating not being able to see full faces. So that one has a lot of emotion despite, that's my point, sorry.
Right.
Rambling.
Okay. So it sounds like we have a little bit of a consensus here. Does anybody want to make some placement nominations?
Can I ask about the last picture? So both of you had outed that and I had in it. And I just, to have that level of interaction happening at just a rally that's in defiance, not necessarily just screaming into the wind, I thought was a good get by this photographer. It looks as if potentially, somebody's leaving somewhere and they were just on it and were able to react. And they actually made a picture that is well composed, but has a really nice moment and actually tells a story. I thought that was worth awarding something.
Yeah, the more time, I think the more times that I see it, the more that, because initially I was like, this feels really messy, this feels really busy, but then I'm glad that you gave that explanation, because like it is like it is a heat of the moment, like that is a good news picture to get, because you have to really you have to stay quick on your toes to be able to follow through and to find that. Then also it looks like they went like kind of Hail Married that.
Mm-hmm.
So like you gotta stay light on your toes. You gotta be able to like, I don't know if this person center left is the candidate. But like to be able to get all of that, that does take a lot of movement and a lot of like internal, like subtle pre-preparation to do that.
Mm-hmm. It deserves it, I think, an HM for me. I mean, I could stick with this order. It could be talked out of it as well, but I think, you know, these are 5 really strong pictures.
So do we all agree that these 5 here are at least at the HM level?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Kathy and Tim, that's what you want to? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start ordering. So does anybody have a nomination for first place?
I'd say the one that is there now.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
Well, let's vote on it. So this one for first place.
Yes.
Yes.
First place. This one for second place.
Yes.
Second place. And this one for third place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Third place. And then HM.
Yep.
Very nice. Cooking right along.